Everyone, it is a new vlog, so hello and welcome. So it is Saturday, obviously. I got up at like 10 o'clock, which is like the first time I've done that since I started my vacation. But I was going to try and get a couple things done first, but I ran out of time. This takes time. No, so I am actually going to go to have lunch with a coworker. We're going to have sushi, and I just love the sushi at this place, so we're going to go with that. I've been working on Timekeeper this morning a little bit. I just passed the 60-page mark, and it's pretty interesting so far. And so I'm going to try and finish this today. It's probably going to be the last book I read in 2017, but if I finish this and feel like reading tomorrow, I might start. Like I said, the evolution or the revolution of Marina M. We'll see. But I'm debating to, because of where the sushi place is, it's right beside the movie theater, I might go see Jumanji after I've had my food. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe not. I really wanted to go see Molly's Game, like, desperately. That's one of the big films I wanted to see in 2017, and our movie theater is not showing it, and the next closest movie theater is like 6-hour drive away in Edmonton. So, it's infuriating. I don't understand how they're not hosting that. I've seen promotions for that thing everywhere. And like it's got a bunch of award nominees. It's got Idris Elba, Jessica Chastain in it, and still not here. Either way, I have to at some point today film my weekly review wrap-up video thing. And I've got the books ready. I have my thoughts ready. I just have to, I'll probably, maybe I won't go to the movie then and I'll come home and film. And then maybe see if I want to go see Jumanji on Tuesday, because that's cheap day, so maybe we'll do that. But yeah, that's my Saturday so far. I hope you're having a good Saturday. Hey everyone, it is Saturday evening. I just finished Timekeeper by Tara Sim. Ooh, the lamination is making it all funny. But yeah, so I'm going to be actually looking into the sequel for this one for sure. I am making some turkey soup, well, just using broth from like Christmas dinner and making some soup, and then I'm going to watch some TV, and I have to edit my weekly wrap up, and then I'm going to schedule that to go up, and then, chill out, maybe hang out with my dogs, and then, pass out. So, I mean, I live a pretty crazy lifestyle. Oh no, I forgot to say this too, I went to leave to go have lunch with my friend, and my car, it's been we've had extreme cold warnings here. It's been feeling between -40 and -50. So, even though I plugged my car in, which, yes, you have to plug your car in Northern Canada, or your car dies and you don't start anymore. Well, even with my car plugged in, my battery, I wasn't able to start my car. So thankfully my neighbor was able to boost me later. But I was like, oh my god, something's wrong with my car. So then once I started it again, I took a little drive with the dogs. And then as I was driving, I noticed a bunch of tow trucks jumping cars and SUVs in the driveway jumping the truck in the driveway. So it's definitely just because of the extreme cold. But yeah, welcome to Northern Alberta. Well, really, welcome to Canada in general. But yeah, so that was my Saturday. Hey everyone, it is Sunday, I think, right? Yeah, I think it's Sunday. It's Sunday evening, it's Sunday evening around 9 or so. I spent most of the day, I had to do a film for the monthly wrap-up, and then I had to edit, and then I had another video that I had to throw up that I also had to edit, so I just spent most of the day editing, and, and I didn't get up until noon or so. And my eyes were bugging me all day. I think I just had my contacts in for too many days, and then with makeup going off and on. So my eyes were bugging me, so I didn't read anything today. So I'm going to start the Revolution of Marina M tomorrow on New Year's Day. So yeah, I'm just staying at home as you will. Was it how you spend midnight is how you'll spend 2018. It's I will be spending it in a room with books with my dogs, watching TV probably. So that's what I would be doing on my New Year's Day. I live a crazy wild life, obviously. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's Day, and hope you were safe. And yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey everyone, Happy New Year. It is Monday? Right? I think today's Monday? Yeah, I think today's Monday. If not, whatever day is New Year's Day. So I hope you had a happy and safe New Year's. I spent mine watching Life in Pieces, so I caught up on season 2, and just hanging out with my dogs. So, I just woke up actually after 1 o'clock, just because of how late I stayed up to watch season 2 of Life in Pieces, but I watched it and I got up and I'm just sipping my way through a nice big pot of butterbeer coffee, and it is so good. And working my way through The Revolution of Marina M. It's super interesting so far. Like, I just really like the writing. Nothing crazy has happened. It's just, this is the world that I, like, studied and read about in university for, like, 4 years. And it reminded me of, like, all the cool stuff that, like, all the interesting stuff, really, that lured me to Russia. Because I originally went into school being like, I want to do the tutors in England, and then had one course on Russian history and was just, like, fell in love. So this book is just kind of doing that to me. So it's really, really interesting. It's starting pre the revolution during the World War. So it's super, super cool. I'm really, really excited. Once I started reading too, it's like, it's literally 800 pages. Like, the author is not like kidding around or anything. So like chapters just end like mid-page and then the next one starts. So you don't even have like half a page empty or anything like that. It's literally 800 pages. So yeah, so I'm just going to try and work my way through as much of this as I can today. I'm not going to be able to read all of it today. And then maybe tonight, I'm thinking I might start working on Black Soul tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow, depending on when I want to put this book down. So, yeah, so that's what I'm planning on doing today. Everyone, it is Monday evening. I am just about to pass out, but just checking in that I have read up to page 464, actually, of The Revolution of Marina M. I think it was 60% when I added the page number that I got to. So far, it's really interesting so far, and I wasn't totally sure what to expect, but it wasn't what I am expecting at the same time. Yeah, that's what I've been doing today. I never got to Black Souls just because I was working on this book. I really enjoyed it, and I kept getting interrupted. For the past, like, week or so, the whole province has been under extreme cold, so it's been, like, minus 45 Celsius here. But today, it was minus 43, I think, yesterday. And then today it was minus 3. So, I mean, like, it warmed up a lot. So, I was able to take the dogs. They kept wanting to go out for walks because I haven't been able to go out for, like, a week. So, I was doing a lot of that today and reading the book. So, those are my accomplishments for the day. I am passing out now and I'm putting my alarm on. I'm going to try and get to the bookstore tomorrow when they open. I don't know why. I just always do that. I want to see if they have Nightwalker by Marie Lu, because it comes out tomorrow. And our bookstore doesn't normally have really anything ever in stock. It's not great. Actually, I think their staff member said something like about 60% of the people that walk into the store nowadays, they have to tell them to order it online and have it sent to the store or to ship it to their house, just because they don't carry inventory apparently that an awful lot of people want, which I don't quite get why. But the likelihood that they have any book that I really want to read is pretty low, in all honesty. But I'm thinking if they do have any book, it will be this one, because it is, DC Icon series and Batman and everything. So I'm going to go check, and fingers crossed that they have it. That is my Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, and I am actually really proud of myself. I've had a fantastic morning. I'm just being positive and going with it. I woke up when my alarm went off and didn't just turn it off and go back to sleep. First success of the day. Woke up, and it's like plus outside. Like, it's warm. Well, for Northern Canada at this time period, it's warm weather. Like, it's really nice outside. I just went outside in my, like, thin long sleeve shirt. Then I went to Starbucks, and there was, like, no traffic. There was no, like, lineup. There was no traffic on the road, really, even though it was, like, 9:30 in the morning. So it's being really positive. And then I got to the bookstore, and my bookstore had it. I'm so excited. So now I have it. And actually, while I opened it and was just looking around, because I was like, oh, this is short. And I went to the back to see how many pages it was. It's only 252, so it's a short book. I noticed that there's a poster, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I wonder if, like, how come they didn't do it? And then I checked the Wonder Woman copy that I have, and they did it. I just wasn't paying attention. So I didn't realize that. So now we have 2 of the 4. I'm so excited. They still have Catwoman is coming out later this year, and I think either at the very end of this year or early next year we're getting the Superman one. They're doing a villains one too. Mackenzie Lee is doing the first one, which is going to be Loki. I'm curious to see what other villains they're going to do, because Loki's like one of my favorites. So I'm like super, super hyped. And we have this like big thing for villains in YA. So yeah, I am just going to be working on The Revolution of Marina. Where is my book here? I'm just going to be working on this today. I think I might be able to finish it today. I'm a little over the halfway point, but if not, I'll finish it tomorrow. And then I'm going to be picking up What am I picking up? Oh, Trader's Blade. I'm buddy reading Trader's Blade with my friend Meg. So yeah, I'm really excited to pick that one up actually. So yeah, that's my day so far. Hey everyone, it is Tuesday evening, and it's like just realized my vacation's almost over and I have to go back to work next Monday. It's just sad. I enjoy my job, but I love getting to like just go to bed and wake up when I feel like it and hang out with my dogs all day and just read for however long I feel like it. So I actually finished The Revolution of Marina M. I wasn't totally sure if I was going to be able to do that today, but I did, and I got to the end and I was like, oh, like that's kind of it. And then I got to the end and I was like, you know what, that ending kind of makes sense for this book. And then like I turned to the last page and it was like the end of book 1 and I was like, there's gonna be more. Awesome. The end of book 1, and then in her bio it says like she's currently writing the second book of Marina's story, so I guess there's going to be a sequel or something. So I'm really curious to see how that goes. Even with it being 800 pages, like it goes through a lot of stuff, but I got to the end and I was like, you know what, I would very happily read another book to this series. So yeah. I was planning to pick up Batman tomorrow because I finished a day earlier than I was expecting to, but then so did my friend that I am group reading with. So instead of reading Batman tomorrow, I am going to start my buddy read for Trader's Blade by Sebastian de Castell. In all honesty, it's not a big book. I will probably finish it tomorrow. Yeah, I got nothing else to do really tomorrow other than hang out with my dog, so I will probably be able to read this tomorrow, and I'm really, really excited about it. And then I am thinking after that, I might pick up Batman Nightwalker, and it's not a big book at all. It's quite short. Since The Revolution Marina took me 2 days, and normally books take me like 1 day, I could pick up Nightwalker and probably finish it on Thursday, and then probably pick up and read Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone that same day. So, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I can kind of catch up and do that average of 1 book a day, because it is my last week of holidays, so I'm probably going to have to drop back down to 4 or 5 books a week, which I know is still a lot. I just really like being able to say, like, I knocked off 10 books from my TBR this week. Like, pat on the back to myself. Yeah, so that was my Tuesday. I'm really, really happy that I finished that book, The Revolution of Marina, and I'm really glad I liked it, because it doesn't have the, like, same, I think I'm going to do a full, like, review on The Revolution of Marina M, just because there is so much that I feel like I can talk about on it, but it's just, like, it wasn't exactly what I was expecting. Like, there was no, like, end goal of, like, the book will end when this happens. It was, like, this event happened, and then this event happens, and then this event happens, and yeah, so yeah, I hope you guys had a good Tuesday, too, and hopefully you got to pick up some of the new releases that came out today, because there were a lot of good releases that came out today. And, oh, yeah, last thing was my December Shelf Love Crate box finally shipped. I'm not quite sure why. For some reason, they picked the December book to be a January 2nd release and said they weren't allowed to ship it until the release date, but Fairy Loot did the same book, and they shipped theirs already, I think. So I'm a little confused as to why that happened. But nonetheless, I'm really excited for the box. It's the only subscription. I didn't get any subscription box in December, so this is the only one. And that's the only one I'm getting in January, too. Probably February as well, because February has a ton of books that I want to buy. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited, actually, for that. Hey, everyone. It is Wednesday. I had a pretty good day today. I started and finished Trader's Blade by Sebastian de Castell, so that's my second book of the year. I was supposed to buddy read it with my friend Meg, but there was like some confusion, I guess, from the sounds of it. I just read fast, so I was like, do you want me to wait? And I thought she was like, no, I'm going to start tonight, meaning last night, and then we'll be like all even, but no. So I finished it, and I really enjoyed it, and I did my first, like, a filming of my first review. Now, I don't know how great it's going to turn out. I'm going to put it up on Tuesday, I think, is when this will be. Yeah, so the upcoming Tuesday. It's not, like, super structured. I still don't totally know what I want to do with that. And honestly, I feel like structuring it and whatever, that's just not how my brain works. I just like to throw things out, and then I, like, as I'm talking, I remember things that are connected to that kind of thing. So I'm going to put that up on Tuesday, and I'm really curious. If you have any thoughts on it, definitely let me know. I'm going to do it for books that I think are really interesting, or especially for books that people have said in book clubs or on Litsy that, like, oh, I definitely want to see what you think of this. I'm not totally sure if I want to give it a go. So now that I'm done that, tonight I am going to edit that review. I'm just trying to get my kind of eggs all in a row before going back to work next week, because I know I'll be super tired changing after like the 3 weeks off. And then I'm going to watch some Scrubs because it's been like a month and a half, 2 months or so since I've watched anything Scrubs. So I have the whole series. So I just want to watch some of it. So I'm just going to stream it probably until I like pass out. Tomorrow I was anticipating being super tired tomorrow because I was originally supposed to go to the gym tonight, but my trainer called and he got one of the bugs going around, so he was super sick and had to cancel. So I just got to stay home and finish my book, and I did a little bit of grocery shopping and made some dinner. So I'm like super wide awake. So I'm thinking tomorrow I will be able to read Nightwalker by Marie Lu, and depending on that, that's another one that it's super big, and I've heard people say like, oh, I'm super curious to know how this is and how it compares to Wonder Woman Warbringer. So depending on how much I have like content-wise and thought-wise on it, I may do another video and throw that up, like just kind of whenever I finish editing it. It's not a super long book though, it's only like 250 pages, so I'm not totally sure if I'll have many thoughts on it outside of like just my weekly wrap up, but we'll see. Oh, big news. No, I'm so excited. I don't know I called the theater after I saw this and was like, is this for sure? So like the movie theater had no movies listed after January 4th, and it's like January 3rd today. Like they normally have schedules up like a couple weeks in advance, and there was nothing after January 5th. So I was like, what's going on? And I called once they finally changed it, because all of a sudden Molly's game was on the schedule. And I called and was like, what's going on? Like, because it said, like, where I had looked before that it wasn't coming to our town. So they were like, no, we've had a bunch of people calling asking about it. It's going to be on the schedule. So I don't know if that means they had so many people calling that they decided to buy the license to, like, view it or whatever. But it's coming, so I bought my ticket for that. And I am beyond excited, so I'm going to see that on Friday afternoon at the first showing. So yeah. Hey everyone, it is Thursday. It's about a little over halfway through the day. I have been working my way through Batman Nightwalker by Marie Lu. I just hit page 157 and took the dogs for a walk. And then when I was out there, I checked my mailbox and I have my the last part of my Christmas gift that my sister sent to me. And it's from Society 6, so I'm quite happy about that. This is so difficult. Okay. Oh, it's a tank top. I don't really own tank tops. It's kind of interesting. Oh, it smells like smells like vinegar, man. Whew. I put the sass. So this is I'll have to hold. Kind of an odd design. So it says, I put the sass in Sassenach. That's really cool. I like that. I'm not big on tank tops, but I'll definitely wear this, and I like how long it is. Actually, it might be a really nice PJ shirt or a summer shirt to be, like, super loose and flowy. But I like that saying. I'm not super, like, don't crazy love the design. I'm not big on flowers, but it makes sense to the story if you've ever read Outlander. So I'm really happy about that. I'm definitely going to have to wash it. Oh my god, that reeks of vinegar. Oh, I've never got... I don't think I've ever gotten clothes from them. No, I don't think I've ever gotten clothes from them, so I was not aware. I've never had something smell like that when they sent it. I'm glad that I got a shirt now, another Outlander shirt. I have one from, I think it's the Bookish box when I tried them the first time, and the size is weird. Like, I ordered like a double XL or an XL, I think, and it's like a medium at most. And the font's pretty illegible, and it wasn't even super, like, it wasn't a big favorite quote or anything of mine, and there really wasn't any design aspects to it, so I really like this one more. There's a couple different, like I said, I don't really wear tank tops, but there's a couple different ways I think I can use that, and depending how it falls on me, I might be able to just put a cardigan on top of it all the time. We'll see. I'm super curious about that. I'll definitely take a picture, though, whenever I put it on for the first time, because I'm really happy about that. So, after I finish Nightwalker, I'm going to pick up Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone and just listen to the audiobook by Stephen Fry and follow along with my illustrated copy. I think I am going to do a standalone review to Batman Nightwalker, just because I've had a couple more people today comment on my posts in groups and everything saying let me know how it is. So I'm going to film a review tomorrow. I've kind of lost the light by now anyways, and I'm not done it yet. It's going to take me another hour or two, so I'll film it tomorrow, and then I'll throw it up probably on Friday with the vlog or on Saturday. I mean, I'll talk more about it in my video, but Batman's my favorite character, so I'm like a little biased, but Marie Lou's not an instant buy author for me, so I was really curious to see what I thought of this. And so that's my Thursday, so I'm just going to work on this, read. After I finish this, I'm going to edit the vlog that I have got together so far, and then work on Harry Potter, and definitely put a load of laundry on, because I'm not wearing vinegar shirt, but definitely want to see how it falls on me. Hey everyone, it is about 10 o'clock on Thursday evening. I finished doing all my editing and everything, and I actually just finished reading, oh, I forgot to put the cover on it, sorry, you can see the spine. There, can you? No, not really. I finished reading Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone with the illustrations from Jim Kay, and they're so pretty. So now that I've finished my Harry Potter book, I'm going to watch the movie, and then I'm going to pass out, and yeah, wake up in the morning and do a little bit of filming and then go to the movies. I'm pretty excited about that. But before I go to the movies, I am going to upload my vlog. So, yeah. Good Friday morning, everyone. It is like 9 o'clock in the morning. I haven't been up this early in a long time. And today's my last Friday of my vacation. I'm actually really sad about that. But, yeah, so I'm up, and I'm going to film my review for Batman, and I am going to then just, like, eat and everything, and then go to the movies, because I'm going to see Molly's Game at, like, 12:45 or something like that. So excited for that movie. Oh, my God. And later on today, I'm going to work on Glitter by April Lynn Pike. It's not a super big book, so even if I don't start until I get back around like 3 or so, I might be able to finish it before bed. So I'm pretty excited to reread this one. Someone tagged me on Litsy the other day saying like I'm convinced them to read it, and oh my god, they loved it, and I was like, yay! So yeah, so I'm gonna rejoin this, and yeah, I mean that's kind of it for today. The last thing was like, I'll put it back on my bookshelf there for now. Last thing was like yesterday, we got a cover for the sequel to Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh called Smoke in the Sun. I'll put the picture right there. It's so frustrating. They changed the series covers again, like midway through. It's only supposed to be a duology, I think, too. So I don't know why they felt the need to do this. So I have a personal stance kind of now that I generally stop buying a series once they do a cover change, because I don't know why they do them a lot of the times, but in all honesty, unless it's a big upgrade or unless I'm able to get them super cheap and they don't really bother me like the Bone Season, I've just kind of stopped doing that. I've just kind of stopped putting money into them because I don't know if they're going to pull the diviners and change it every single time there's a new book. So I mean, for books like that, if I do want to read it, I just go to the library. Now the libraries are already buying at least one copy of it. I'll just go on the hold for it. So that's pretty unfortunate. I mean, the covers are all right, but I don't know why they changed it. Flame in the Mist is, actually I have it over here. This is the first original Flame in the Mist cover, and it's beautiful and gorgeous, and it gives such a good concept and like sense of what the setting in the world is like. So I, for the life of me, don't understand why this has changed. The new covers aren't bad, but person on the front just looks cheap to me. So I'm not going, I actually saw the cover and was like, oh, okay, and then I went and canceled my pre-order of it. So I'll just borrow the e-audiobook from the library or borrow the physical copy from the library whenever it gets there. It just kind of moved down on my list of things to read now because of that. So I wish that would, I know sometimes there's legitimate reasons for doing that, or like people do it with good intentions, like Sabaa Tahir changing the third cover of A Number in the Ashes. I also really dislike the cover changes for that one, and from the sounds of it, a lot of people did. So I'm sure that might be why people said something immediately about that one and not the Renee Ahdieh one right away. But I know Sabaa Tahir changed it because it was her first series, and she was saying she wants a person of color rep on the cover, and I'm all for that. But people invested in Canada almost $50 already in this series. I'm not going to go buy $50 worth of books again. Someone actually mentioned something on a comment thread the other day, was like, when publishers do that, they should offer the purchase or a free dust jacket for people to like swap out the dust jacket so I wouldn't have to buy a whole new book. And I was super into that. And someone else was like, someone should make a business where they would just like literally continue on the theme of like basically fan art covers. And I was like, that would be really cool too, but we'll see. I doubt that'll happen. But yeah, so that's my Friday. I hope you guys have a very wonderful Friday too.